capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time.
Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures education and training show. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was created, which was incorporated, which was legalized by Chad Christian 4.5 years ago. We call him Coach. Why do we call him Coach? Well, I'm glad you asked, because he coaches us through the muddy waters of everything investing, whether it's day trading, whether it's swing trading, whether it's long-term trading, overnight trading, whether it's stocks, stock options, doing calls and puts, and covered calls, you name it. Retirement investing. He teaches us how to do it all. He teaches us how to do futures and crypto on top of all that. And that's what we're focusing on here is futures. Welcome to the future. Again, my name is Mark McSee. I am a moderator here with AmericanDreamTrading.com, and I'm glad you can be here. If this is your first time being here, please make sure that you click subscribe. After you do click subscribe, make sure that you go over and click your notification button so that you are notified every time one of these live broadcasts start. And also like and share these social feeds. It would be greatly appreciated. We are live 3 times daily here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Coach is live from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I'm live with the Futures Education program from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And then we have our aftermarket show starting at 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, Eastern Time, over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Check it out. Each one has a little bit different focus, and you'll learn some new things from each one of them. Anyhow, thank you for being here. One of the things that I keep saying, I'm trying to stop that. I just can't do it. It's a filler word. You should use filler words. If you have a question, feel free to enter that into your social media chat box, and we'll do our best to try to answer your question as time allows during this live broadcast. Obviously, we can't deep dive into any one subject, especially when there's lots of questions. We'll try to answer your question. If we don't get to it, then we can ask the next day. One of the reasons I keep saying AmericanDreamTrading.com is to do some psychological war on your brain to get you over to look at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So head on over there, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Why? Because you can join our free Discord. And over there, once you get in there and sign up for it, by going to where AmericanDreamTrading.com, scroll down on our landing page, you'll see there to join our free Discord. And you can look under the pricing and everything and find all our memberships that's available. But the free Discord itself is free, just like this social media feed is free to you. You can go in there, and once you hook up with us in the free Discord, then you have instant access to our stock lounges, where you can go in there and ask questions, have discussions about stocks and things investing. There's also some educational channels in there where you can watch some training videos, read some training documents. There's discount windows. There's all kinds of things in there that you can do, different channels. So check it out, totally free. And while you're there, say hello. Hey, Carlos Travels in the YouTube live. How's it going, Carlos? Where are you traveling at in the world at all? Are you still at home? Guy, if you aren't familiar with Carlos Travels. He takes some beautiful pictures. He's always posting beautiful pictures.
Hey, Mark, drop your mic.
Thank you. How's that? I sound
Welcome.
better now? You can probably
Much
still hear my big mouth anyway, right? Anyway. Carlos, he takes beautiful pictures. He travels all the world, and he also trades all over the world, right? He's traded wherever. But he's got some beautiful photography that he does. You can tell he loves photography, and he posts them on X. Check out Carlos over there if you get a chance. Whatever. See Brandon over there. Volume's low. Yeah, kind of is right now. It pick up from here to there, right? Power hour, usually you'll get a lot more volume at the end of the day. It's kind of sleepy time right now between lunch and 3 o'clock. So you'll see things that they are kind of a little slower right now, but it doesn't
Thinking
stop us.
back on it, I think he meant your mic. I don't think he was talking about the market. That's how I answered it. I think he was talking about
Well,
your mic.
I'm glad you said that because that volume's low. Okay, well, yeah, the market
Yeah.
volume's low. Okay, yeah, my mic, I had flipped it up when I took a quick break before we went live here. I flipped my mic up out of the way when I took a headset off. All right, what's going on over? What is up with Twitch? Is anybody over there at Twitch again today? Oh, there's Nick. Nick's over there. Nick, is there anybody else over there besides you? That group over there has been awful quiet this week. Maybe everybody's on vacation. Oh, okay. I see. Demon Chief over there. Okay, Nick. Good. Yeah, Nick. I hate answering that question. There's some questions I won't answer. Okay, I will. Uh, how did I get so beautiful? Well, let me tell you, it's proper genetics, and you could tell I've taken care of my body by only inputting pure natural things into it. Yeah, wrong. Anyway, I wasn't going to read that, but I just had to. I can't resist. So, Carlos wants to know, I don't know anything about futures. Can you give me a summary? Well, you got the rest of the day? Yeah. Do I need 21,000 to trade the NQs? No, you do not. It depends on your broker as far as the margin requirements. Okay. It's the same way as trading stocks or stock options. You have to have X amount of dollars in your account to be able to trade something. So every broker has a price scale of the required margin amount that you have to have in your account to be able to trade one contract. Weebles is like if you're going to trade today during the day to trade one unit, one contract of the NASDAQ, it would cost you $1,221. You have to have that much in there, $1,200, $1,300, might as well say, to be able to trade one contract of the NASDAQ, which is the NQ, which is what you see on my screen. Now, if you want to trade the S&P 500, you know, 96 bucks. Now, if you trade micros, you only need $96 or $122 to trade one micro NASDAQ. So that's just what you have to have per contract you decide to trade. There's no minimum amount you have to maintain in your margin account when you're trading futures. Just the amount that you have in your margin account limits you on what contracts that you can trade. You have to have enough money in there to cover that margin. You're not subject to the PDT rules where if you're under $25,000, you can only do 3 round trip trades in 5 days, or you get a violation flagged. All you thing you have to have in your margin account is enough money to be able to trade one contract. So it's a little bit different than stock option trading. It's better. I think it's better, right? Because you don't have that pressure to maintain a certain balance in there at the end of every day, right, without getting in trouble. So that's a good thing. That's an advantage of trading futures. Again, there's advantages of trading stock options too. But if you're going to trade on a margin account with stocks or stock options, you have to have that maintained. That doesn't mean you can't trade if you don't have 25. It's just you're limited on the 3 round trip trades per week. That means buying, selling is 1, buying and selling is 2, buying and selling is 3. So you don't want to do that. So however, the margin requirements are different during nighttime with certain brokers, such as Webull. So you have to have, if you're going to hold anything overnight, they're going to charge you a higher rate as a general rule. It's not true with all brokers, but a lot of them are that way. So Webull being one of them. That's why I'm exploring different ones. Actually, looking at Trade-O-Vate. I didn't mention the name yesterday, but I am probably going to move my futures account, trading account, to Trade-O-Vate just because the fees are lower and the margin requirements are also lower. So again, what does that matter? The margin requirement matter? No, not really, not to me. but the trading fee reduction does. That's my main reason. However, again, you have to look at your broker. Each one of them have certain benefits, right? You have to do what you think is best. So anyway, I'm looking probably moving funding my account over there whenever I get around to it. Anybody got around to it that they can sell me? I know you can probably get them off Amazon. Amazon sells everything. Maybe they sell round to it.
I have one sitting right in front of me on my desk.
I used to. I can't find that thing. I got one somewhere. I used it as a coffee cup coaster for the longest time. Size of a pretty good size one. That was my coffee cup holder. I don't know where it went to. Might have been cleaning up sometime and it got thrown away because I haven't seen it in a long time. All right, let's look at questions. What's going on over there, TikTok? Are you guys there? I don't see anybody. If you're over there, if you're live on TikTok, type in a 1. Let me know you're there. Over on YouTube, if you're there, type in a 2. I want to make sure you guys are all there. I don't know if my connection disconnected. What's going on? I don't see hearts a flying, nothing. All right, Doug's over there. Well, I got at least one person on YouTube, right? I can tell how many he's on YouTube. It tells me on my little thingy here. I can tell how many's over on TikTok. There is something going on though, because why do I have more people on YouTube than I do TikTok today? What's going on? Do I need to disconnect or reconnect? Maybe the logarithm's not working right today. I've seen Coach where he's had to do that sometimes. All right. All right. I see people type in once. Thank you for that. Okay. At least I know the feed's going. Okay. There's quite a few less people on TikTok today for some reason. Matter of fact, I've never seen YouTube have more people than TikTok does. What's up with that? Well, that's good. I see Oscar over there, Candlestick, Wolf of 4, Ralph, Darian, Brandon, Doug over there on TikTok, Ellis Raider. Good. See Moneymaker, Zigman, X-Man, Doug over on TikTok. So, all right, good. At least we know it works. How does leverage work in futures trading? Well, in stock options, it's 100 to 1. Over in futures, it's 20 to 1 as a general rule. Most contracts, so it's not quite as high as leveraged. Advantages and disadvantages to that also. Okay. Yeah, I think so too, Brandon. He thinks the feed's more stable over there on YouTube. I do too, honestly, because I notice from time to time the YouTube feed flickers. I never notice that. I never see that over on YouTube. Anyhow, what's on my screen here? Glad you asked. This is TradingView, which is what I use to trade. Oh, look at that money! Holy cow! Why didn't somebody tell me about that? Oh, lordy! I guess my paid members just don't love me enough that they would have told me about that. But they'll try to say, "Well, we didn't want to interrupt you while you were babbling." So
We don't want you to get FOMO.
yeah, I know. I don't. I've already had a good day today. I'm good. Do I like opportunities to make money? Yeah, sure. But I'm never going to trade real money when I'm in trading mode. What you see on my screen, if you can see it at the bottom, it actually says paper trading. So I'm actually on a paper trading, which is a simulated account. You should never use real money when you're training and when you're learning. Okay. The purpose of a simulated, which we call paper trading account, is so that you can get familiar with the mechanics of the software, right? So you understand how to get in and out of a trade. There's multiple ways to do it, and you need to know all those multiple ways. And then, what buttons do I have to click to get in? What buttons do I have to click to get out? So all those things are important, and that's the whole purpose. It's not to trade to try to make money, because it's fake money anyway. The purpose is to be comfortable enough with the software that you can use it. Because if you don't know how to use the software, your broker software, and you get into a hard spot and you're trying to get out of a trade and you can't remember how to do it, well, guess what? That's going to cost you potentially of thousands of dollars. So you got to be 100% sure of yourself how to get in and out of trades, multiple different ways. So that's why you practice with a paper trading account first. Well, how much do I need to what's Carlos saying here? Do I need to sell before the day ends? No, you don't have to sell. Contracts generally run a month or 3 months or quarterly. I mean, you can buy out for years if you want. But if you hold past the market close, then you have to have the maintenance margin amount in your account. So if it's like Weebles, you got to have $12,000 or whatever to hold the after trade in the after hours. So you have to have that sitting in your account to hold it overnight also. So that's what that maintenance margin is to hold it when the market's closed, like on the weekends, and market closes between 5 and 6. Some brokers like Webull, they charge you the maintenance hours in the evening. The only time you get the intraday is from 9:30 to 9 to 4 basically. And then anything after that, you got to pay have the higher amount in your margin account. So do you have to sell? No. As long as you have enough in your long as you have money in your margin account that covers the amount you're supposed to have, the maintenance margin, you can hold it all night long, all weekend long. If you don't, then they will close out that contract for you before day's end. You really don't want them deciding when to close it. So if you're not gonna hold it overnight, you need to get out when you want to get out. Is that a concern to me? No, because I hold nothing overnight. I'm literally on things minutes at a time. Literally. Yeah, I miss being down there too, Carlos. I want to go back again. I loved it. That was my first trip down there. I mean, I've flown into there, but I've never got out of the plane, right? It was just a stop in Guatemala when we were going to Guatemala. Flew down to Miami and then from Miami to Guatemala. But yeah, we really enjoyed it. It's beautiful. If you've never been to Miami Beach, it is. I'm not a city person. I'm a rural hillbilly, redneck, uneducated country boy, and I'm not a city boy. But I would never live in a city. I just couldn't do it. I like my peace and quiet. I love seeing the stars at night, not having any neighbors that I can see. That's my kind of living life to its fullest. To go live in a major city, while it would be fun, I don't know if I could do it. I'm sure I could, but Miami is a beautiful city. It really is. There's so much down there. The food, oh Lord, I probably gained 50 pounds when I was down there. The food, the Cuban food, oh my gosh. I think I hit every Cuban restaurant down there. Cuban coffee, everything. Oh, anyway, I could wax peyote. I want to come back down. That was the first time I've ever been down there. I want to go back and visit it again sometime. I really enjoyed myself. Beautiful city. Well, it's a beautiful environment, under weather and everything. Anyway, enough about my travels. As a matter of fact, we had an American Dream Trading get together down there. That was where we met. That was my trip down there. We all met from everybody that was in the region in Florida and areas around the South there. And we had a big get together down there in Miami. We got to meet with each other and we had a great time. And so that was a great meetup. Beautiful city to have one in. I want to do it again sometime. Hi, Coach. See, Coach popped in over there, YouTube live chat. Everybody say hi, Coach. So hello. Anyway, good. So yeah, it's the margin requirements and everything's different than from trading a stock option. So you might want to grab them futures memberships. Speaking of memberships, we have different types of memberships within American Dream Trading. Whenever you get tired of just watching for free and you want to step up your game and really get some deep dive training and really up your game in your education, you need to seriously consider getting a paid membership. Why should I get a paid membership? Well, you're only getting let's just put it this way. We're just teasing you with information, right? You're getting little snippets here and things. It's not that I'm holding anything back or there's no any big secrets that I'm not telling you, but the advantage of paid membership is that you get personalized training in there, right? We have a live Zoom call for our paid members. It's, with the VIP Gold members, they can be in there from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time every day. Live Zoom call where you can ask questions at any time. So we trade literally 12 times 5. What's that? 60 hours live training with paid members every week. All right. We also have Saturday training for VIP Gold members. So we have a lot of different memberships, and with membership comes privileges, right? I'm not going to apologize for having memberships. because it really gets you and ups your game. Instead of me mumbling around and bumbling around, let me play this little thing here with Coach. I'll give you a good overview of what we do at AmericanDreamTrading.com. It's about a 5-minute thing. So paid members, again, you won't be able to see this or hear it. So just bear with me for the next 5 minutes. Keep your mics muted, and I'll let you know when it's over. And here's Coach telling you a little bit about AmericanDreamTrading.com.
So if you guys are interested in joining us, head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. You guys can sign up for a free Discord or one of our paid membership. Our first paid membership that we have is our regular premium membership. With that, you guys will get access to our Zoom. Inside of our Zoom, you will have a live open microphone. You will get live training and trading starting at around 8:45 until market close every day at 4 p.m. when the market is open. You guys will also receive the hot stock pick, the pre-market setup, where we go over strategic levels of certain key different stocks throughout the day you can use, and also at the opening of the bell. As a regular paid member, you will also get the IPO Center. So any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will get them first. Plus all the videos on demand. We have around 11 videos to help you get started on your journey with us here at American Dream Trading. They'll go over things like day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, the wheel option strategy, our 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed from being in the stock market over 33 years. When you're ready to step it up, you can join our VIP membership. By the way, the premium membership starts at $200 a month. The VIP membership starts at $500 a month. With the VIP membership, you guys will get access to early training and trading starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's 12 hours of access to us with some of our self-made millionaires, mentors. And then you'll get training with me starting around 8 o'clock every single day. You guys will get the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. We put on a workshop class once per month. You will get all of the previous workshop classes and any future workshop classes as long as you're a paid member. You'll also get all the VIP training videos. We have over 50 beginner and advanced videos to help your journey. We also have the TradingView indicators. These are an overlay indicator system that goes on top of TradingView. It will require a subscription, which is about $15 a month. This is my 2-minute EWO strategy. You guys can use this with stock, options, futures, and crypto. If you're a VIP member and you want to step it up to our highest level that we have right now, which is VIP Gold, you can do that for an additional $250 a month. Now, with all of our services, you can buy monthly, quarterly, semi-quarterly, or annual, and sometimes we have lifetime deals on these, so make sure you guys are watching for deals. With the VIP Gold, you guys are going to get all the mastermind classes for free, and we have another one coming up. I will let you know when that is coming. You'll also get 1 hour of tech support where we can remote in and look at your systems and help you get set up with your charts, etc. This is not a one-on-one, but this is to help you get started if you need it. We also have weekend training every Saturday at 11 a.m. If you guys have busy lives and schedules and your jobs, right, are always in the way of you trying to get training, well, we have weekend training. We also have the VIP Gold Lounge access, the VIP Gold Priority Help Desk support. We have our news service where we're giving daily and weekly outlooks of the news. We also have breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. with our other self-made millionaires and mentors, so make sure you guys check that out. Everything inside of the VIP room is recorded, so all of these sessions are recorded for you, including all the training that I had mentioned before. You can catch all of this in the replays only for VIP Gold members, so if you have busy lives, everything is recorded for you. Of course, we have other things inside of the VIP Gold, like the 90-day challenge, the debt-free challenge, where we're helping you to become debt-free, and our brand new in beta live Apple chat, where you guys can watch one of our moderators, David over there, live trade Apple with the 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed. He has made currently at this time, as of December 2024, he is over $320,000 in profits that he has made using this strategy over the last 2 years. We also have our brand new futures membership, you guys will start getting training for futures from noon to 4 p.m. every day, and all the training videos, terminology, everything you need to get started in futures with our futures membership. With the futures membership, you guys also get the Trading View indicators. So those are only available to VIP and futures members. Some of our a la carte services you guys can get. You can get a one-on-one with a moderator. We have all of our training videos like the mastermind classes, how to grow a small account part 1 and 2 when it's released, but you guys can buy those from our website. You guys can also get inside of our mentorship program. Our mentorship program is $500 a month. You will sit with me every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern for an hour in a small, intimate group where we can go over larger items or just get you kickstarted, right? Can be IRAs, 401ks, SEP, anything you guys want to talk about, swing trading, day trading, right? Anything that you guys want to get inside of that room. It's just like having a one-on-one with me every single week. And again, those are all of our products and services you guys can get at any time by going to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
There you go. There's Coach giving you a little overview of what we do at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Oh, by the way, speaking of memberships, if we get 20 super chats between now and the end of the broadcast, we'll give away 1 free month of futures membership. And that gives you full access to everything that's in our futures room, including the live chat, right? Get you access to everything, to our 20 hours of live training every week. So if we get 20, and as you can see, the target's up there at the top on YouTube. This is for our YouTube people. So if I get 20 super chats between now and the next hour, we will give away to one of you a free month of futures membership. That, by the way, is a $250 value. What is going on here with my Tiki Talk? Just get kicked out or what? Let's see what happened here. I got booted off of TikTok somehow. Let me log back on here. Anybody still have the feed live for TikTok, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
I'm looking at it anyway.
Okay. Well, it's not. I don't see it on my. There's about a 30-second delay. Back in here.
Detox doesn't seem to believe me that I've personally traded more than what the membership fee is for the last 3 days.
So have I.
I know.
It's okay. They can't. I don't fault them for being skeptical, right? Anybody can get on the internet and say anything and doesn't make it true, right? But yes, our members do that every day. Doug just started recently doing that. The light bulb came on after his training, and he's been doing very, very well. I did very well also today. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being skeptical. We can't make you a believer, right? Just watch, listen, day after day after day. You'll hear it with your own ears. You'll see it with your own eyes, right? Really, it's not that hard to make that kind of money in a day. It's actually easier. Oh, what is Super Chat? That's you go down there and click that thing at the bottom right-hand corner of your chat box. You'll see a little dollar sign symbol there, right? You want to donate $1 or $1 million, you click that little button there and then go through whatever it tells you to do. And that's called a Super Chat. And if we get 20 of those, doesn't matter the amount, as long as we get 20, we'll give away 1 free membership for a month. $250 value.
Which membership is that? The futures?
Futures. Yep. Futures
That's
only.
outstanding.
By the way, speaking of the one and only, the mother lode of all memberships, this offer expires Sunday night at midnight. In other words, Monday morning at 12:01. It'll be too late. We have what we call the Diamond membership. It is an all-inclusive, all-exclusive, very limited offer. Well, Sunday it ends. at this price. It includes every single membership, every single training material, every single workshop, in other words, everything. When we say all inclusive, it's all inclusive. It covers every a lifetime membership on every one of our levels now, and anything that we may create in the future, and we are creating, constantly adding new services. For the rest of your life, you'll get everything with no additional cost. It's $10,000, a one-time payment. This ends on Sunday night, at which time the price is going to go up to 20,000, back to 20,000. Okay, so it is if you would buy each one of these memberships individually over time, it would cost you about $50,000 for the lifetimes, and they don't even offer the lifetimes all that often. So, $10,000 one-time payment, never ever ever pay again for anything now or in the future that ADT has to offer. We're not a fly-by-night program, people. This is a legal corporation. We've been around for over 4.5 years. Look at the, oh my gosh, look at the S&P crashing out. Gee, Christmas. What's going on over there? So
Do you
anyway,
realize how hard it is not to push the button right now? I
me
told
too.
myself I was done today.
I'm about ready to shut this live down and bring up my live account and start trading. Hey, I won't do that. No, I'm just kidding. There's our first chat. Right there we go. First live chat, American Dream Trading. There we go. Thank you for that super chat, American Dream Trading. Somebody got started, I guess, right? That's how that works. By the way, if you have a super chat, I will move your question up to the front of the line. I'll skip everybody over that didn't do a super chat, and I will answer your super chat question. You will move to the front of the line. Marshall asked, Doug, what kind of subscription do you get started? Well, do you want to answer that, Doug, or would you like me to?
Well, I suppose I can. I came into ADT with just the futures membership, nothing else. And that was back in December. And I've only been with them for now going on my 3rd month, and paper trading and learning as much as I can throughout the process. Mark, Ange, and the other folks over in the futures group are amazing trainers along with the rest of the community. And yeah, I have a 2-week challenge that I set myself to grow a $1,000 account. So far, I'm up almost $8,000 on that account in 3 days.
Killing it. Killing it. Killing it. Matter of fact, you're probably progressing faster than I did in the same time period. I know you are. Now, no doubt in my mind you are. Yeah, we all learn at different rates, right? Again, go ahead and be
Trade the trade.
skeptical. Yeah, be skeptical all you like. It doesn't matter. We don't sleep any less better at night whether you think it's true or not, right? But if you want the yeah, Doug kind of doing it the hard way. If you want the best overall, if you had to just pick one package, of course, the Diamond package at 10K that right now, right? That would be your best bet. That gets you everything. Gets you stock options, crypto, futures, everything. But if we understand that's not in everybody's wheelhouse to be able to afford that. The VIP Gold VIP Gold is the two you should look at to give you the most membership bang for your buck, other than the Diamond one. Again, if you can swing the Diamond one, it's better to do that before the weekend's out, because that gets you access to that 60 hours a week of live training, right? Where you can ask questions. It opens up the doors to other educational materials. Yes, so that would be the best overall. I mean, but we have membership packages for everybody. You can start in the premium one, nothing wrong with that. Just that you can't get in until 8:45 every morning for training. So, matter of fact, Coach comes in at 8 o'clock, an hour before he goes live, and we have a session with him for an hour, for 45 minutes anyway, right? Half hour to 45 minutes every morning. So that's another benefit by having the VIP Golds. Check it out, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Once you get to the landing page there, look at the pricing. Who asked me, Brandon, what on a trend like this do I jump in? Well, not willy-nilly, I don't. I take a look and see where the other levels are at. As you can see, there's a line right down in here in this neighborhood, and it didn't quite make it there. It bounced off. People started selling off before it got there. Now I got to make another decision. Do I want to jump back into this against the trend? The trend's been down since 2 o'clock, so the last half hour. The trend is your friend, and the trend is down. Do I really want to do that? Right? So I need to evaluate it. Now, if it breaks and holds, yeah, I may scalp against the trend. But as long as I can see what I want to see here. Now this bounced because it came down to a previously lower level, right? And I'd have to really scroll back on a higher time frame.
Mark, I've got a level at 59.24.
59.24.
24. Yeah, and then previous day low is 59.45. 50.
Oh, I got one. Oh yeah, well I got one at. I got mine. Yeah, I got mine. Mine's at 59.24.75. Where's
There
yours
you go.
at? What's yours at?
24 even. Yeah.
Even? Yeah, whatever. We can be pennies off,
A
right?
couple of pennies either way.
Yeah. So we must be doing something right. Right. I'll just leave it there. Anywho, you have to respect the levels, right? You don't want to just jump in. You got to evaluate the big picture, and that's why we learn how to read charts. We know what the candles are saying. We watch the L2 to make sure, you know, if there's something there that we can see. So there's my L2 for the S&P 500. I'm sure NASDAQ probably did the same pull. Yes, it did. Right there it is. Right. They kind of go hand in hand most days. Not always, but most days. Now, Russell, it's a different story, but you can see the Russell pulled also. So what happened there at 2 o'clock to cause that to happen? Head of NVIDIA results, NASDAQ. What? That was yesterday. That's why I thought NVIDIA had their earnings yesterday. It's an old news. What's it say over here? Probably the same thing. Macro data deteriorates amid tariff threats, underwhelming NVIDIA results, yada, yada, yada. Oh, wait, there was something about the Fed speaker there. What did he say? An hour ago. Still sorting out how the Treasury market clearing models will work. All right, so he's throwing some uncertainty information into the area. Let's see. Do we have an economic data that I missed out on? No, but that, oh no, that's in England. So there wasn't anything in the U.S. that caused that to happen. So anyway, other than the Fed speaker running his mouth, that's what it looks like happened. Unless something was on TV, but I don't have my TV on, so I don't see it. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. We play the trend, and we'll play that all day long. We make money when the market goes up. We make money when the market goes down, and we even make money when the market's sideways. How do I make money when it goes up in the futures? I take a long position. I think if it's going up, I'm going to go long. That means I think the price is increasing. Well, how do I make money when it goes down? We take what we call a short position, and we sell to get in here and take a short position. Well, how do you make money when it goes sideways? I'm glad you asked. You didn't ask? Well, I thought I heard somebody ask. You would do what you call channel trading. That means there's a place here you'll see it naturally bounce off and on, come back and bounce up. And you can trade, you get in when it's at the bottom of the channel and sell as it gets closer to the top of the channel, rinse and repeat. As it bounces off the top, you write it back down to get out when it gets down near the bottom of the channel. As you can see, it forms like a little W when it does that. Some are more clearly defined than others, but you can make money doing that all day. It's harder, right? You really got to be on your A game. It's not the easiest way to make money, but if this is easy to make, anybody can make money in this. If you just started trading today, you'd make money on that. That's easy money. That is. I mean, this has been going on here lately, the last couple of days. A lot of indecision. So, how do you learn to do all that? You go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, and we will teach you that. Why? Because that's what we do. We're an education company. We're not a call-out group. We're not telling you to buy ES now, and we're not telling you to sell ES now. We never do that. Why? Because neither I nor anyone else associated with AmericanDreamTrading.com are licensed financial advisors. And as such, we can never give you financial investment or tax advice. There you go. That'll make the lawyers happy. Got the disclaimer in there, even though it's scrolling across the bottom of my screen. So, yeah, the call-out groups, come on, folks. Call-out groups just don't work in the long term. By the time you get the information, Look, we got 2 super chats. Come on, 18 more. You got an hour to go. Somebody's going to get a free monthly futures membership. You don't
Hey,
even have.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Apologies. We've got Lineup Assist. It's been trying to sign up, but it's not taking payments. I'd like to help them out, but I need to know if they're in the Discord or not.
Well, they'd have to be in the. Where are you trying to sign up at? At AmericanDreamTrading.com. Line Assist over there on TikTok. Yes, on the website. Are you inside our Discord? Free Discord. Did you do that yet? Why don't you do that first, and then that way you can get in there and we can make out a help desk ticket and we can communicate with you privately, right? Rather than trying to solve this, we don't want you giving any free information out either, right? That'd be more secure. Yeah, let us know when you're in the Discord. Say hi. I came from the future. That way we'll know it's you, right? Okay. Do that real quick. It only takes literally a couple minutes. Check your email for the confirmation thing so that you can verify your account, and then we'll take care of you. One of our mods will assist you shortly. We are standing by to take your call. Thank you for that. Heads up. We'll make sure it's not on your end. Make sure it's not on our end. Our payment system. Usually don't have issues, but anything's possible. I tried to order a pizza yesterday. I couldn't. Pizza shop wouldn't answer. The phone line was down. I'm like, what in the world? Well, luckily, I know the business owner, and I called him. He said, yeah, we got internet problems at that store. I was like, okay. He said, well, you want me to take your order? I'm like, sure. I said, how are you going to tell somebody? Well, I'll just call them on their cell phone. Yeah, knowing the owner pays off sometimes. I talked to him, and he said, yeah, no problem. Come over, pick it up in 20 minutes. So wherever he was at, he wasn't at that store. He was at one of his other businesses he owns. He owns multiple businesses, of course. He phoned it into one of the employees over there and gave him my pizza order, and I went over and it was ready on time. And there I walk in, and there's a guy sitting on the floor from the cable company working on their internet. So their store was down for that. That was kind of funny. So one of our operators are standing by to assist you. All right, we got 2 out of 20. Just throw some super chats in there. You don't have to throw in no $20 if you don't want to. Doesn't come to me anyway, so it don't matter to me. No skin off my teeth, as we say. No sweat off my back. No, whatever their redneck sayings there are. So throw them in there. We're going to give somebody, whoever's in YouTube, a free 1-month membership. Can you accept the challenge? All right. Doug, are you still here or not? Did he go over to assist? Doug, did that person make it into the Discord?
I will check.
It goes by
I don't
live.
see them just yet, but when they do come into the Discord, go into the stock lounge and just ask for me. I'll show you how to create a ticket.
Say, I'm looking for Doug. I come from the future. There's Alonzo over on our YouTube live chat. We now have 3 super chats. You take a free month Discord to check this out? Yeah, I bet you would. Well, if you go over to our YouTube, if you are subscribed to our YouTube channel on American Dream Trading, you can go over there, and if you want to make a super chat, then we will put that in there for for 1 free month of Discord. By the way, you should always have an alternate account. Those of you on YouTube, go over to TikTok or Facebook or any of the other major social media networks and also subscribe to our channel over there. Those of you on TikTok, see, you're missing out on today. And usually we give the TikToks the free stuff, right? Well, we're showing some love to the YouTubes today. So if you're on TikTok and you're not registered on YouTube, you're missing out. Go over there. Nothing else, you might get a chance to get a free 1-month membership. So head on over there, our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, over on the YouTubes. The wwws, http, semicolon, www, AmericanDreamTrading.com, right? wwws. Them World Wide Webs. Them interwebs, get over there to our YouTube and get that alternate account, and you too can participate in this giveaway today. Yeah, that wasn't hard. You're welcome, JV. Thanks for pointing that out. But we got to get 20 super chats before that takes effect. So right now we have 4 out of 20. X-Men, thank you for liking the live over there on TikTok. Make sure you're smashing them like buttons. Make sure you're smashing them subscribe buttons. And let's see some shares going on over there too. Haven't seen anybody share this live feed in the last few minutes, so would you appreciate it if you would do that? Thank you very much. In the meantime, clickety click, 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 click. Thank you. Still holding steady at 4 out of 20 over there on YouTube. So, questions. If you have a question, type them into your chat box. Again, as a reminder, our Diamond membership, which is our all-inclusive, all everything, it is the entire kitchen sink and the pantry, all thrown into one bucket. Every lifetime membership that we would ever have offered is included. Any future member, and I'm not talking about future, but talking about future, in the future, anything else that would be created, and we're always creating new opportunities. We always have new programs, new training programs going on. You'll never have to pay a dime for. It's an all-inclusive one-time payment only, and this payment ends on Sunday night. $10,000 gets you everything we've ever done. Matter of fact, it gets you instant access to everything we've ever done, ever recorded, ever produced, ever written up. Workshop classes, training videos, documents, anything we've ever created, you'll be able to see. It's all in there. It's not like some places, well, I just joined the membership today. Only thing I get to see is what's been created from today on. We're not like that. Anything we ever did or ever will do, you'll have full access to. That is our Diamond membership over there on American Dream Trading. You can get into stock trading memberships. You can get into stock options. You can get into crypto. You can even get into the futures, is what we're talking about here today. And you get to hang out. You get access to that everything that we've talked about, everything you saw in Coach's video. 60 hours of live training on a Zoom call. You have access to an open mic, just like our members do in here right now. You've heard Doug talk. There is some other people in this room if they want to open their mic and say, hello, how are you? Go ahead and do that now, and paid members that are in this Zoom call.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Apparently we only have one member in our room. Seems like I can see more than that. They're mic shy today. That's okay.
They're
Yeah,
trading,
Mark,
coach.
they
They're-
trade.
they're-
Oh, they're trade. Oh, okay. So they're
Making
making money. Okay, they're making money. All right. So I thought I was going to have to go in there and wake them up.
You're having too much fun on that stream.
Oh yeah, this Stream Deck's one of the world's greatest inventions, right? So, anywho, okay. At least I know they're live. Okay. All right. JV, can I ask? Yes, you could ask anything you'd like if you're related to trading, and you did. Which EMAs am I using? On my screen, what you see, this is Coach's 2.0 indicator, version 3, soon to be released. Oh, look at that candlestick, Johnny. Wow, we're up to, what are we up to now? 4, 5. Another super chat. There we go. I need to refresh my screen here. There we go. We're getting there. Are we getting there? Oh, we're at 4. What happened here? Why does it only say 4? I see, unless you have some new one. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I thought there was 5. All right. Anyway, yes, this is Coach 2.0 indicator. Version 3 will be released in the very near future. I don't know when, but it will be. I know they're walking. I see the geeks that are doing the coding. It's all right. I'm a geek too. I just don't know how to code very well. I used to be HTML, a little bit of CSS, but other than that, I haven't touched that stuff for years. So no, I'm not qualified. What you have here at the top, this yellow line on my chart is VWAP. What's down here on this is the red one, is the 200 MA. Have the 55 to 21 in the 9. Those are the main ones down here. We have our Elliott Wave for coaches 2-minute, EWO, investment strategy, trading strategy. Down at the bottom are my volume bars. That shows real-time volume inflow and outflow. So what's all that mean to you? Well, nothing if you don't understand how to read a stock chart. We do teach you and educate you on how to do that. There's a lot of information going on here. I can make a decision whether I want to enter a trade or exit a trade by what I see right in front of my face on my screen right now. I can make it in a matter of seconds, right? Doesn't take all that long. But the reason I can do that is because I've had the education and training, and I also have the experience over the last couple of years that this is kind of a no-brainer. Take a quick glance at it, get the big picture, and decide instantly, do I want to enter this trade or don't I, right? So, yeah, that's what those are. Thank you for that question, JV. What else we got going on? Questions. Let's smash them like buttons. Yes, I am old enough for Fortran. As a matter of fact, I was at that age for Fortran. I actually looked at it, and I just decided coding just wasn't my thing, even though a couple of my friends got into it really heavy. Matter of fact, one of them retired from a career in coding. Well, actually, their company retired him because they deemed him too old. Pressed his skills, which wasn't true. He knew more than all them young pucks put together, but you know. Anyway, yeah, I just didn't. I don't know. I guess I don't have the patience to sit there and do one thing like that, repetitious day in, day out. And I've seen coders in places of my employment over the years, different than them guys, stressed out, overworked. I think they all smoke crack too, but you know, I couldn't prove that in a court of law. They're a different breed of people for sure. Just like day traders are. You know, we're kind of weird too, you know? You got to be crazy to sit here in front of a computer all day and click a mouse. Oh, wait. Millions of people do that every month, don't they? Yeah, we're all computer related. But anyway, I do what I was just talking about. Right over my head. So, all right. Let me wake myself up here. There we go. A couple of them wake me up. All right. What other questions do we have? By the way, just so you know, there, Brandon, who always makes fun of me for being old, always has and probably always will. He's got a problem with ageism. I don't know. I'm feeling oppressed, feeling held down, held back by him. And I've been in computers since DOS 1.2. There you go. I was around when the internet was invented. That's how old I is. Okay. What's the difference between futures and stocks? That is a very good question. Actually, they have kind of some similarities in how they're traded. Yeah, I know, Brandon. I'm just. What's the difference between futures and stocks? Well, stock, you're trading and investing in a bona fide company with an equity position. So if you do not get rid of that position, you actually own a share of the company, and that's why they call them stock shares. You own a piece of. I'll get back to you on your question, Doug. You actually own a piece or an equity in the company, and you even have the right to vote. You know, if you're a shareholder on record when it comes that time. Okay, so that can be a long-term holding. It could be like we do as day traders. We buy on the momentum and get rid of it before the day's out, maybe minutes, maybe hours, but you can long-term hold them also, right? Futures is basically a contract. Well, it is not basically. It is a contract between two individuals. Two individuals might be corporations, which most cases they are two entities. You have a producer of the commodity and you have a buyer of the commodity, right? And usually you're dealing with corporations. So if I had let's say I got a mega grocery store chain, right? And I got a meat counter in my store. Well, what am I going to do? I got a choice. I can go get my old pickup truck with my fifth wheel on it, and I can go down to a local hog farm and get me some piggies, and I can buy it off the local farmer, and I can take them back to my store and go out in the parking lot, butcher them out there, cut them all up, then put the meat in my store, right? Well, that might be fine if you live in a small town like I do, right? Um, that ain't how it works in the real world, right? If I own a large grocery store chain, it doesn't make sense for me to go to each local farmer, right, in every little town that my store is in or every major city, right? If you're out butchering a hog out in the middle of Main Street, there's going to be some people upset about that. So what me being the big mega store that probably starts with a W, as an example, if I need some piggies to fill and I got 1,000 stores I need filled, I sure the heck ain't going to go to each individual farmer, right, and buy that stuff. So I will enter into an agreement with a pork producer on a national scale, right? And I will buy a futures contract, let's just say lean hog, right? And what does that mean? That means when I buy a contract, I have negotiated a price with the pork producer. So the pork producer and the pork buyer get together and basically it's an auction, right? Hey, give it up, give it out, and I try to, as a buyer, I try to get in at the lowest price, right? And as a pork producer, I want to make sure that I get the highest price. So both people are gambling. The pork producer is praying that the prices drop after he sells this contract, so he ends up coming out making even more money. And the buyer's hoping they get it the least amount, and the price will go up after they buy it, so they got it for the cheapest amount. So anyway, they set a contract, whether depending what it is, whether it's a monthly contract, quarterly, they can buy out into future time. They can buy a long term or enter into multiple contracts. So the big discount store knows they just signed a contract to buy a bazillion truckloads of dead piggies hanging in a refrigerated truck, and they're going to be delivered all over the country to all their individual stores at a predetermined date. And that's a future. So they're buying a commodity at a set price for a future delivery. And that's why they're called futures. It's for future delivery. It's physical delivery of a product in the future, right? Of a commodity. Whether it's pigs, whether it's gold, whether it's grains, okay? All of that. When you hear about gold in the news, right? Well, the big companies, the big corporations of the world that are doing buying and selling gold, they may also be selling financial products. Well, they got to have the gold, the physical gold, to back up their stuff. So they're also entering the contracts with where they get gold from, right? So, when you hear things on TV, economic news, it's maybe not good. You'll see a big rush in buying that, and it drives the price up because they're trying to hurry up and get it before the price does get jacked up, which in effect jacks up the price, right? Same way short selling. People panic when the price is dropping and they want to sell as high as they can, as fast as they can. Well, that's fine, but it also causes the price to drop even faster. So you can be your own worst enemy. So you get the contract between the producer and the buyer. And they're getting a set price for a future delivery of that commodity, whether it's pigs or gold or oil or whatever, right? And each contract represents X amount of that product at a guaranteed price for guaranteed delivery on a set day, right? So now the big grocery store chain that starts with a W doesn't have to worry about going to each individual farmer. They know that that's going to be contracts going to be entered into, and they're going to get guaranteed delivery at a guaranteed price. Now, what does that do for the buyer? Well, number one, they hopefully they think they negotiated a good deal for their company. Number two, it immediately shows that they have a financial transaction, so they can go ahead and whatever their accountants do, they're behind doors. I never understood what accountants do other than counting pennies, right? Paper pushers, right? Yeah, nobody likes accountants. I like my accountant. There's one accountant that I know of in our group. I kind of like her. She's okay. She's cool. She's hip. She's happening. That would be one of our moderators, Ange, and her former life. Anyway, they are able to put that on their books. It's a fixed cost. They get to take whatever they do, take the write off. So it's a financial benefit for them. They had a fixed cost at a fixed date at a fixed time and for future deliveries, and they know exactly when all they have. So everybody's happy. The guy raising the little piggies is happy he got money for his piggies. The person buying the dead piggies, has pork chops to put in his grocery store, and the consumers are happy, even though they're not part of the transaction, that they get their pork chops when they want to buy them. So everybody's happy. Everybody made money one way or another. So that's how all that works. So it's a contract for a commodity at a guaranteed price for future delivery. And that's why they're called futures versus buying stocks. You can buy and sell them left and right. Now, how do we make money in the future? Well, we get to participate, even though if I buy let's say I'm buying oil. Yeah, oil contract is what, 100 barrels? I think. I forget. They're all predefined. It's the same no matter who buys it. You just have to, if you want 1,000 barrels, then you have to buy 10 contracts. One of the things as retail investors is that we will never receive physical delivery of the product like the pork producer and the big grocery store chain, right? Almost all, I shouldn't say all, never say all, never say never, right? Most of your brokers will now allow physical delivery of the commodity, right? So if I forget to cancel my lean pork contract, I'm not going to have 4 semi-loads of dead piggies delivered to my driveway, right? And I like pork chops, but I can't eat that many pork chops, right? So that means I would be stuck with it, and I would have to find a way to sell it to somebody else, right? So they will close your contract out before the contract expires for that very reason. If not, then you would have to accept physical delivery. But nearly all brokers do not allow retail traders to take physical delivery of the product that they are trading. So don't worry if you forget to trade it or the contract expires, you're not getting physical delivery. But they'll close that out. Again, you don't want a broker closing any of your trades. I don't care if you're trading stock options, crypto, anything. You want to be the one that closes the contract out. So if you buy something, try to remember that you bought it. Because if the broker closes it out for you, it makes a difference, right? It may not be in your best interest to sell it when they sell it. And yes, Ange, I will go make you a sandwich. So that's what a futures contract is.
Go make mommy a sandwich.
Make mommy a sandwich. Sandwich. Yeah, I kind of badmouthed it. It's okay. I thought when the words come out, you know how it is. Words come out of your mouth, and once they come out, you know what happened, but you can't take it. You can't bring it back. So, so you got to do a roundabout face and try to make it sound like an apology that they'll buy. Anywho, let me go back to who did I say? Doug. Who was it? Moon. Doug Moon. When looking at the micro MES price, it's still 59XX. Paper trading doesn't show contracts, only shares, so I don't understand. Okay. What are you looking at, Doug? Which broker are you looking at to get your price? Is it Webull? Okay. I'm going to assume you are. All right. So let me, again, my members I'm going to be sharing this cheat sheet. Okay. You won't be able to see it. I got to put it on my other screen here. Let me change screen for you. Let me turn that one off so now you can see this. All right, so this is basically this is a copy of the Weebulls. All right, so is this what you're referring to, Doug? You don't understand how a small account can trade it. All right, or Moon. What was it? Moon? Doug Moon. You have two different, generally with every broker, you have two types of margin requirements. One is your intraday, or some may just flat out call it day margin. Intraday. That is generally, again, I'm not going to get into all this, but anyway, the day margin is when the market's open. Okay, you pay the intraday, and then you pay the overnight or margin maintenance requirement, depending on what the broker calls it. Okay, maybe called a maintenance margin. I simplified it on my little cheat sheet here, just call it overnight margin. That is what you have to have in your margin account to hold it overnight or after the market opens, like over the weekend and when the market's closed, you have to have it. So you can actually buy it during the day. So like in this case, an S&P 500 was $963 to buy one contract of the S&P 500. But to hold it overnight or over the weekend, you have to have at least 16,000. So it's okay, you can buy it at $963, but you have to have 16,000 in your margin account to hold it past the day. Okay, now this is just an example. These numbers have already changed. They're actually higher now. Every broker is not like this. The other ones charge you just the day margin all day long, except when the market actually closes. So you have to check your own broker. So I don't know what you're looking at there, Doug Moon over there on YouTube. I don't even see anything with that kind of pricing that you are talking about. If you can tell me, let's see, let me scroll back up here. By the way, we're still only at 4 out of 20 for a free micro MES main. Okay, so micro MES. On Webull, it's $96 to buy one contract. Now it's up a little higher now. It's $96. Was $96.36. To hold it overnight, it's $1,600.06. I don't know what it is you're looking at that you're getting 5,900 or something, right? Now that's per share. So if you buy 5 shares, obviously you're gonna have to have $500 in your account to buy it during
I
the
think
day.
he's talking about the sale price, Mark. The current sale price of MES was like 59 something or other. He's probably talking about that.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with anything. The actual price of the commodity you're trading, because when you're buying a futures contract, you're only paying, 10 cents on it or 3 cents on the dollar or whatever. You're not paying if ES is $5,900. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, this has nothing to do with what it costs to get into the trade. In a stock, yes, if the stock is selling at this price, you do pay that. But because of the power of leverage on when you do stock options or futures options or futures, it doesn't matter what the price. The price of ES of the S&P can be $20,000. It doesn't matter. You're not paying that. With the power of leverage through a futures contract, you're still only going to pay $96 for a micro. Okay. So the actual price that you see on your chart over here has nothing to do with anything. And it's going to cost you $96 to buy one micro S&P 500, whether the S&P's at $5,900 or whether it's at $1,000, right? This has nothing to do with it. You are buying a portion of it, a leveraged cost of that. So basically, you're getting in for pennies on the dollar. So no, you don't have to. It's not like buying a share where you have to have that full price. That's what they call the power of leverage. You're being leveraged. Your money is going further, right? So maybe I don't know what that percentage of that would be, but 5 to 10% maybe of the actual cost to own one of those. The margin requirements are, like I showed you, interest day. That's how much you have to have in your margin account to be able to trade one contract. Now, really, that's not even the cost of it. The true cost is the transaction fee. It costs you $2.90 to buy one contract. That's getting in, getting out. Say $3. All right, we're just going to round it up three. I mean, really, your only true cost of buying one contract is $3. That's getting in and getting out, right? $1.50 each way. As long as you got money in your margin account, the only thing that costs you money is the transaction fees. That's it. Because once you execute the sale of that, getting out of it, that margin account money goes right back into your margin. It's instantly settled. That's the beauty of trading futures. Real true costs, once you have money in your margin account, is only the cost of the transaction fee, $3. That's a pretty good deal. Take $3 and make 3,000 with it, right? 30,000 with it. So that's the beauty of leverage. So yeah, the price scale, it doesn't matter what any of the price scales are. That has nothing to do with the cost of the contract. I'm a little slow, but thank you for pointing that out, Doug, for the other Doug. Gopher Guy, you got your hand up, one of our paid members. What's up, Gopher?
Hey, Mark. For today, was the predominant percentage of your daytime spend on gold? That seemed to be where you were really knocking it out of the park.
Last night and this morning, yes, the early morning. But I made the bulk of my money. I don't know what percentage. I'd have to go back. Probably 2/3 at least of it. I made actually in the NQ, in the Qs this morning. Jumped in on that. Jumped in on one of these deals where it just plummeted. As were the ES, right, and the Russell, they were all dumping, right, early morning. So yeah, that's where I made the bulk of my money, and I just happened to go in there and I was trading 5 contracts at a time, and just rode that bad boy down. Ding, 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 ding. I don't recall that I wrote it up, but I may had. And then I jumped back into gold for a short period of time. I also traded a little bit of copper too. Gold got kind of flat and chaotic, so I went and looked at copper, and I just happened to go over there just in time for the break and hold to show up, and I jumped in on that trade and made, I think I made $300 in about 10 minutes. If it was that long, wasn't a very long time period. So
That's good. Now
yeah,
you're relying more on candles than you are on L2, correct?
incorrect.
Oh,
I am
okay.
using my indicators because I'm a scalper. I rely more on the 9. Ideally, I want to see all my indicators in the rear view mirror, whether it's going up or going down. It's
Oh, okay.
everything. So I don't use one thing. I'm not saying, well, I'm only going to look at the 9. I want to know the big picture. I want to know everything there is to know. And again, we talked about this the other day. We decide in fractions of a second whether it's a good trade or not. And then I will
Right.
use my L2 depending on what I'm trading. It's kind of hard on the indices. I can do it. It's just not as easy as it is like trading gold, something moves slower. But then I will, as I approach what I have on my chart as maybe critical levels, I really watch, like right here. I got ES main up, right? So there's a big order wants to pull this down to 59.01, right? And where's 59.01? That would be right where it's at right now. So this set of candles
Yeah.
here, they want to pull that down right now. There's a wall right there. It's got to bust through that. That 59.01. See how that stands out? That big numbers are larger than the others. So
Right.
now look how they moved it. They moved the price. None, it's still there. Okay. So they want to pull it down, but they may change that. If they change that or it gets sold off, this will allow that to move up and it'll pull down even further. The only thing will stop it from falling further is people start throwing in orders. It doesn't look like they're getting ready to do that. But again, the L2, as you know, changes every second. So you can't make a long-term trend because it changes so fast. Now there's a big order down 5,900. It wants to come down here, right? So do I want to enter a short position? Oh, I could, right? I got a little bit of information in there that I might want to, do I want to FOMO that or game the system and say that it's coming down that way? Not really. I want to see it break and hold below this line. But because I am seeing that now 900 and I see these are going lower, I'm going to go ahead and jump in, right? And if I have to, I'll put a tight stop it. Look at the numbers dropping. That shows you there it goes. Look, did I call it? Am I not the world's greatest trader, right? Am I not, right?
Definitely blew through it. That's good.
Yep. So now I'm up
And
I'm up $1,000 in a matter of minutes. Do I want to hold this any longer? Oh, look, it's pausing. Now I'm looking at my L2 here real quick. Am I going to hold on this? Now I can move my stop down here and lock this in, right? So in case it pulls back rapidly, at least I can get out here with 800. But I'm not going to wait that long. I'm going to take this $1,900. Now I am up $2,000. I'm looking at a quick glance at my L2. There's down to 58.92. Yes, it wants to pull down to 92. That's way down here. So I got a little bit more room. And I'm about to ditch this here now because it's getting a little funky. It's hanging there. Wow. There I did. I just took that, whatever that was, $1,700 or whatever it was. That's how I get in and
now
out.
when you said it's getting funky, you were just looking at the bid column and it seemed to be slowing
Yep.
down.
Yep. I seen the prices going up, going down, going up, going down rapidly. So they were fighting. They were
stalling out.
starting to fight. It was stalling. They were fighting. As you can see, look what happened. If I'd been in that, I'd have lost all my profit. But nope. Bang, right?
And I know
Super scalper.
Mm-hmm.
it's great to get in on a trend, of course, and
You're right.
that's what you did today.
Yep.
Now I've got to get another monitor definitely, so I can have more charts up at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you're able to keep an eye on several at one time. And when you see a trend, you just go ahead.
Yeah,
pull the
it
trigger.
helps. Yes, it does definitely help. Do you need to have it? No. But, I only concentrate on 1 to 5 things anyway at any given time. But yes, I do have. Well, I got 5 screens, or I have a thing with all the mini charts of them all. Now, could I jump back in this again? I could, but I haven't looked here. I got distracted, so I wasn't paying attention to my L2. I mean, I do have a level down here. I don't know how accurate that is. Now, for the one that doubted, well, you can't make $2,000 that fast. How long did you see it take me to make that $2,000? How long did that take?
Oh, no time at all.
Seconds, right?
Yeah.
That's how you do that, right? Now, I can lose $2,000 in a few seconds just as fast, right? So you gotta do
Correct.
this. You're saying ain't as easy as I make it look, Well, because
You are watching a master at work.
so I have red trades. I lose money every day in trades. The idea is then make more green trades and red trades so you come out ahead, right? So as you can see right there, I'm gonna lock at $150 I got out of that trade because it's sitting here fluctuating. I don't play. Homie don't play this game here. When it does this stuff, I lock my profits. I get out. If I see that I made a bad decision, I try to get out of it. I don't try to justify my bad decision. If I recognize I did something dumb and entered one I shouldn't have, I'm like, all right, rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go. I'm not going to trade on Hopium anymore. I've traded on Hopium way too much and come out on the losing end. You got 3 minutes and 41 seconds. How many chats do we have there? Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to be giving it away. What's going on? I was so sure you guys were going to hit that goal today. Three. We have 4 out of 20 super chats. I guess nobody's getting a free futures membership today. All right. Well, there's always tomorrow. There's always the next day, right? Can't get the group to work together over there. Come on, right? I can tell you what's happened over. They don't want to contribute to a super chat because they're like, why should I do that? Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be one of the ones that wins. Well, guess what? There was 15 more of you thought the same way, so now nobody's going to go get nothing. All right, whatever. You'll have that. So.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath to drown.
Yep, that's it.
And,
But
another
anyway,
thing today I
go
had
ahead.
a couple errors today where I didn't catch the trend early enough. It was like when you see a trend that's say more than 5 candles, do you still try to jump in, or do you say no? Let's wait till I've got less of the candles.
I can't give a bona fide answer on it. It depends. Depends what's going on.
Moving averages too, right?
Everything. It's just the big picture. You got to look at the big picture real quick. What's the L2 doing? Right now, there's a big order, 893. Where's 93 on my chart? It's at 94 right now, right? So do I want to jump in there? I took my eye off the ball there, so I don't know what that was. Now there's a big order at 92. Wants to pull it down to 92. Where's 92 at? That's almost to the. That ain't that far down. So, yeah, I mean, did you jump in? Yes, ideally there is a key entry point, right? Entry is the key to profits. So the sooner you make a better decision upon entry, if you wait on this setup, you are going to increase your potential for profits. Okay, so in this trade, up here was your entry point, right in through here, right? Not down here. Well, if you say it here, I don't care what it's doing down here now. I can let this bounce around forever, right? Because I got in up here. I got in for $1 and it's now $10, right? So if I lose $1, big whoop-de-doo, right? But when you get in down here, now my potential for profits is a lot smaller. Now I'm under more stress. I'm under more pressure to manage that trade to make sure I come out ahead. Just like I did here. I jumped in here, right? And it's, what happened there? That stopped me out. I didn't even see the candle move. Oh, did you see that? That thing reset. It's still there. I thought the trade closed out. What the heck happened? Did you see that happen? Or did I just have a stroke and think something happened? So anyway, there's my trade. I'm up $300 right now. Can I lock that in? Well, you can't make money going down. You can't make money jumping in going late. The gentleman said, well, I don't believe you made $2,000 in that short amount of time. Well, I made $2,000 on my last trade, didn't I? Now I'm down $100. See how fast you can lose it too? While I was talking, instead of clicking the button, locking in my profit, there's $62 I'm up, right? So I'm sitting here now because this is already, like you said, already had a long run. Now it's harder for me to make money. And you can see, I'm kind of hoping it gets down here, right? 50, 92.75. 92 is where? Oh, guess what? That's right where it's at. So if I see this thing click green, I'm getting out. It may pull afterwards, but so be it, right? It may also bounce real hard here. So if I can see this click green real quick now, yep, see, that's what happened. It sat there too long, and now it's going against me. So what do? You got to rip the Band-Aid off, right? I'm not playing games. So you can't sit there and let that run up against you. Now, I had to stop there and stop me out. But, I hesitated too long, and I got in too late because of that. Here was my level. So to answer your question, okay, if I'm jumping in now and like, oh, look at this, it's been going down all day, it's going to keep going. It might. We don't know, right? Anybody come in here and throw an order in and sell everything off. But if I'm in late, I'm going to evaluate what is my entry criteria. And if you've been here more than 2 days, you've heard me say I want to wait for a break and hold, right? So here's my new level. In real life, I would wait for a break and hold at this level before I would jump in because it's so close to where it's at now. I don't know if this is going to bounce or not. That's why when I named out that 93, I'm like, oh, that's right where it's at, right? Once I realized that was the price, I knew it would either bounce or it would sell off so fast that it would go down, which it did. And you can see I'd seen it was going against me. So yes, if I'm jumping in late, but yet all the criteria, my entry criteria is still good, even though my profit margin chances are obviously a lot less, right? I'm going to wait for a break and hold above or below my next level before I make a decision to jump in. So in real life, would I jumped in that when I did? No, I would have waited for the break and hold down here. So, but I can jump in anytime. Same way going back up. Now it's breaking here. Can I play the short side? Okay. Well, what's the problem with me going long on this right now? What's the biggest issue? Real quick.
It's already past the 9 to 22.
Well, but what's the biggest
The
thing?
trend has been down.
There you go. I'm against the trend. The trend is your friend. So if I'm going to go against the trend, it better be a short, quick scalp. Right there, I'm up 250. Now I'm down 60 because you go against the trend, you're going to get your face ripped off. These pullbacks are not necessarily a change in the trend, and you can get head faked out, right? So while I was talking there, I didn't take my profit.
I jumped in that long green candle right there. I jumped in twice, 2 or 3 times, and got about 30 some bucks on the way up.
But you're fighting against the trend, so you got to be, your mechanics have to be good, right? Because
in and out.
Exactly. So
yeah, that's just scalp material. Most
right.
handles.
Exactly. Me sitting here training and talking is not how you scalp something against a trend. You got to be laser focused, right? Now, yeah, I have a stop, right? I can put a tight stop in there, but if this thing goes green for a second, I'm getting out of it. I didn't even look at the L2 see what if it wanted to go up. There's some 905s popping in there, and that's where it's 905. And I get my cataract out of the way. So I really want to see 906s start shooting up here, or I'm pretty much trapped in this trade, right? That's what happens if you don't. When you get in there, it was green twice, and I didn't take it, right? So you have to be laser focused whenever
That's just
you're in
pretty
something.
dangerous. That's just something I wouldn't.
Yeah, right. You're going against the trend, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I do scalps on pullbacks a lot on it, but I don't sit here like this, obviously, right? I'm in and out, literally seconds. See there, I lost whatever that was, $1,300. Now again, people, this is not real money. This is a simulated account, right? Because I'm not going to risk my real account, because if I did that trade there against the grain, I would have literally been in it for a couple seconds and then took the profit and get out. In fact, I did that once. I did that once today in real life, in real trade this morning. Did a quickie scalp against the grain. I mean, I wasn't even in it. 10 seconds, probably 5 seconds. Bang, boom. Get in, get out. See, because I went against the grain. What's the trend? The trend is down. You fight against that, woe unto you, right? Now, can this bounce and go up? Yeah, but this wasn't telling me it was going to reverse course, right? Yeah, go ahead, Gopher.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, because you can't let it lure you into hopium for that 60 seconds or whatever.
Exactly.
So, all right, thank you.
Yeah, very careful. That's not a brand new trader type of skill, right? See here, it's trying to do it again. It's going to go up. It's going to the moon. It's sitting above the 9. Well, okay. Yeah, happy for you. That doesn't mean the trend's changing. Look at the big picture. What do you see at the big picture? Which way is this going today? Look at that.
Oh,
This
it's
thing
right
hasn't
back
gone
around
up
on a
once.
downtrend, right?
Yeah, so it's been going down since 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, right? So the last hour and a half, this thing's been going down. Is this suddenly going to reverse course and come back up? Well, it could. It's power hour. Anything could happen, right? But,
Right.
you know, statistically, what do we think is going to happen? It's going to stay down that far, right? That may come up part way. That is a lot of money to be moving up there. I mean, that would be huge, huge.
Usually.
Statistically, that's not going to happen, right? You know, that's a 250 tick move, right? If I had one contract of that, that would make 1250 times what did I say? 200, 250? That'd be a
250, yeah.
that'd be $3,000 per contract gain. That ain't gonna happen. It could.
Yeah.
Never say never, right? Stranger things have happened.
Exactly.
It's a stock market, especially power hour. Anything can happen. Never say never. Well, all right. So look at that. Look at the Qs, how they dropped. NQ. So, let's see. So, question scrolling. Doug's answering those over there. Yeah, futures are more leveraged. Stocks 1-for-1. Stock options are usually 100-to-1. Futures are 20-to-1. They're kind of fit there. Yep, Glenn Lake said he had SPY this morning. In other words, he was trading stock options. Went up 250%. And he got a call, and he only took 50%, right? You got to bank the profit. It ain't profit till you bank it, right? Especially if you get a phone call or something. That's why you use stops, right? Slide your stops up. Or better than that, just exit out, take the profit you have. You don't really want to. When you got real money on the line, it's not very good idea for your financial wallet to be distracted and walk away from a trade. Yeah, stops work. Yeah, I get it. But, you know, do you really want it to come back and stop you out and lock in your profits that way, or would you rather take it on your terms? Stops there for a reason, though, right? Glad you made 50%, right? That's 50% more than you had yesterday. If you want to look at it that way, that's how I look at it. You're always going to leave money on the table, right? I could have got out on this trade over here and said, all right, I'm done, right? And it did. It was screwy for a few minutes, and then it did a little bit of stuff, and then it started back down again, right? So if I'd have just looked away, parked for the day, I would have missed all that, right? That happens every day. There's always something going to run. There's always somebody buying a whole bunch and shoots to the moon, or somebody that sells off and it crashes, and you missed all that opportunity to make that money. It's, I mean, even the stocks. There's 10,000, stocks you can trade, and any one of them is going to run. You ain't got possibly no way you can catch all the runners, right? It's just not mathematically possible, right? Well, maybe with computers and the softwares and stuff, yeah, it would alert you. Robinhood would probably be a rough way to trade futures. As you know, it's not really short-term day trading friendly. I'm not saying you can't do it. I have a Robinhood account myself, but I don't trade on it. That's okay for buying and holding things, but to actually get in there and I know now I'm not familiar with their new platform they just came out with. They upgraded, so I can't speak to that. I don't use it. I just use it to buy some stock holdings. I got a few things there. It's not even that much money, but it's there. I got it just so I can say I had a Robinhood account. And if somebody has a question, sometimes I can go in there and look. So it's not really. I don't know if anybody here is a heavy Robinhood user or not. But from the anecdotal evidence that I know from our members, it's not day trader friendly the way, especially if you want to use stops the way it's set up. So, unless that's been improved here recently, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's different, right? So, if you have a good experience, but it doesn't matter which platform you use, just so you're familiar with how to use it. That's the important thing, right?
Gold's on a double bottom. Actually, more like a quintuple bottom.
Okay. Did you answer Doug's about his paper trading, and you got to have real-time data, and you got to flip your up. I see you answered that. Make sure you flip those things on the upper right-hand corner. Yes, paper. Yeah. There's the other thing. When you do paper trading, it charges you to do full nighttime trading thing. So you got to add some more to your paper trading account. But still only trade if you were only had enough money to pay and trade one contract. Just still trade it. It doesn't matter what's in the account. But yeah, that they do. It does charge you the overnight margin amount, no matter what time you trade it. So, but other than that, leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's all right. Get by, get to learning. Oh, there you go, Doug. You're a moon. You're in a free Discord. That's the best place to go in there and ask questions. You get instant feedback there 24 hours a day. So there you go. There's the advantage of that free Discord over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get that free Discord membership like Doug Moon over there on YouTube live chat does. He's got questions, and if there's a little more questions that he wanted to type in there, they are now headed over to our free Discord where our moderator, Doug, is going to interact with free member Doug, and they're going to converse and help him walk through how to set that thing up. And he's not even a paid member, right? What? You do things for members that aren't paying? Yeah, why? Everybody's just because you're not a paid member don't mean I answer your questions. You're not paid members, right? So why would we treat you anything differently? We want to see you succeed, right? And we know that if you watch these lives long enough, we're wetting your whistle, and let's face it, our whole purpose is to, number one, educate you, but we also want you to come in and further your education by purchasing a membership. I'm not going to beat around the bush, right? It's no big secret, but it is your benefit to do so. That's why I believe in it so much. That's why I don't apologize that we are a subscription-based educational company in everything investing. Every membership I've ever bought, I've always paid for it. It's always paid for itself within the first week. I had some that were the same day or the first couple of days, but I've made all my membership money. And that's me. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to be you. It was me. That's all the evidence that I can give is what I experience. So it does have its benefits, right? So what else we have here? All right, let's see here. Yeah, work gets in the way of profits, don't it, Doug?
Stinks, man.
And someday you'll tell that place to take his job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. No more, no more, no more. But there's there's a benefit to having working for the man, right? They pay your insurance, they pay your Social Security, right? Um, you know. Yes, I am. Brandon. He's trying to push my button, so I figured I'd push a button.
You are watching a master at work.
Yeah. See? Push a button. I hope I just didn't get now I think about it. Hope I just didn't get a copyright strike playing that tune. I think if you do it with under a few seconds, it won't flag you. But I'll find out if Coach yells at me. I got a copyright strike. Hopefully, Coach, if I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'll find out. Hey, look, Hudson Miller joined live over there on TikTok. I'll tell you what, he's a local celebrity. He works for one of the major market TV stations. Won't say where, but he's Mr. Big Shot down there working in TV. He's a celebrity. He's a local celebrity, and he's definitely a celebrity here at American Dream Trading. Oh, you're going to a parade tonight? Ah, What's the parade? Of course, I guess down south they don't need a reason for a parade, right? They just throw one. What's happening down south? What's coming up? I'm not hip to what all the things going on tonight. Why is there a parade down there, Ralph? He's down in your neck of wood. What's the reason for a parade? Oh, it's Mardi Gras. Duh. Yeah, that's a little event, isn't it? Sorry. See how I'm not worldly. I'm not. I didn't realize Mardi Gras was coming up that quick. Yeah, that's a little big parade, ain't it? Matter of fact, he broadcasts live for us down there last year. Mister Miller did. He pulled up his cell phone, even though he works for a TV station. He pulled up his little cell phone and gave us a little behind the scenes look at what it goes on to produce a newscast. It was very interesting. Glad he did it. Besides the drunk people that were running around his newscast there. Yes, Doug, we cannot do DMs. We will never ever contact you versus a DM. The only way we communicate is either here or in our live Zooms. You can go into our free Discord and you can go into our lounges and talk to your heart's desire, but we cannot DM private message. Even our paid members are forbidden. It's a bannable offense to send a private direct message to even another paid member. And we do that for a simple reason. Does it sound mean? Yeah, kind of, right? Well, that's a little bit control freak, right? Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that because, as you well know, if you've been on social media more than 5 minutes, I can go copy your profile and I can go join a group and I can say, hey, my name is Doug M. Right? Send me your money. I will help you. And that's what goes on. Scammers are out there everywhere, right? And it's true in Discord. It's true in anything that's internet related, right? I mean, you get scammers that don't even need the internet. They go door to door, knock on your door, and feed you a story, right? If you can be scammed and there's a method for you to be scammed, somebody's already figured out how to do that. So we lock down our DMs so that we cannot direct message, and it is a bannable offense within American Dream Trading to do so. And don't think that you can send a DM on the slide. The software keeps track. It's not reading your private messages by any means, but it does send an alert when DMs are being sent. And there's a reason for that, right? So that we can keep out scammers who have copied. I mean, Coach, if you go on TikTok, you'll see 500 Coach accounts. How many accounts does Coach have? One, right? You go over YouTube, you'll find different accounts. How many accounts does Coach have? One. So, and that's an issue with everybody, right? So people get fooled and they go on the right thing. So if you want to know somebody's a scammer when you're in American Dream Trading, here's a clue. We'll never contact you via DM. That's the only rule you got to remember. So if somebody contacts you.
We ask that they actually screenshot it and put it in the report section of Discord so that we can track it and try and track them down.
Yep. So we will never DM you at any time. We will never Instagram you. We'll never send you a private message. We're not going to Telegram you. We're not going to WhatsApp you. We're not going to offer to trade your crypto for you or send me some money and I'll manage your account privately behind the scenes. Nope. Somebody contacts you other than in the opened Discord in the open messaging channels in the Discord or live on the Zoom call. It's only 2 ways that we communicate for that reason. We want you to be safe. We don't want you to get scammed. So that's the only rule you got to remember. We will never contact you. How's that? If we do, it's a scammer. Right? If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, smells like a duck, poops like a duck, probably is a duck, right? Not a lot of science there. All right. Yes, and then we sick Bruno on them, and Bruno gives them the boot. Yes, we have moderators. That's what they do full time. They monitor, walk the halls, and try to control because you can't stop it all. We do our best to, the Discord software has its limitations on what stopping those type of things, but you still got to be on top of it. And being a corporation, that just makes you an additional target versus somebody that's just doing an occasional video in their backyard, right? So it just makes you a target, right? All right. What other questions do we have? 340. Yeah. That's one of the coach's rules that we're not allowed to DM. Coach also has some trading rules that are there to protect your account. Let me play this couple-minute video. These are Coach's rules. If you do not follow these rules, thank you, Rob and SoFlo over there on TikTok Live Chat. Let me play Coach's rules for you. These rules are not meant to make you money. They're meant to help you preserve your money. Because if you lose money today, you can't trade it tomorrow. So let me play this here for it's only a couple minutes. Listen to Coach's rules. Does anybody want to? What are Coach's rules? Who wants to know what are Coach's rules? Anybody want to know? Anybody?
I love them. Let's hear them.
Do you want to know what Coach's rules are?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Some of the rules. Okay, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about.
You won't be able to.
So again, right? Some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this. Am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money. It's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go into large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? You're like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah. Because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money. And it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right, and again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce. This is the golden nuggets, not the coach. Just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum, and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
There you go. Coach's 8 simple rules. Follow them every day on each and every trade. Congratulations there, Hudson. 14 days green. I can remember when you struggled to get one green day. Now look at you, buddy. Congratulations. It's beautiful to see your progress day in and day out. Hudson's starting to kill it now. Light bulb went off for him, I think. He's getting more consistent in his trades. Is he a multi-bazillionaire? Well, no, that's not what matters. It's being green every day and showing consistency. And you do that by following Coach's rules, listening to the sound of Coach's voice, what he's telling us, what he's trying to educate you on. The man knows what he's talking about. If not, I wouldn't be here, right? I'm a baby boomer. I'm Mr. Skeptical, right? I ain't going to believe it unless you're going to show it to me, right? Well, guess what? It works because it's been over 2 years. I'm still here. And I think I've had a successful last 2 years financially, even more so the starting now of my third year. So things are really clicking, clickety, click, 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 click in my thick skull and making sense. I can read the matrix code now. So it does take time. Everybody learns at their own pace. So can't be too hard on yourself, right? Because, I can do it. So therefore,
You can do it!
there you go. If I can learn how to do it, you know what?
You can do it!
There you go. So, anyway, you did hear that, right? Yeah, I hope you did. Anyway, what other questions do we have to wrap up today here? I'll be quite honest with you, for the last good hour at least, I've had a steak on my mind. Taking the wife out for a steak dinner tonight. We're gonna do we haven't gone out for a while. Just so much easier I did order a pizza last night. But anyway, we're actually gonna leave the house. Why I had to go pick up the pizza myself. Seeing how I live in a rural community, it might be an hour before it actually gets here. So we're gonna go out local steakhouse and have ourselves a little steak dinner. Unless she doesn't want steak, she can order whatever she wants. So instead of me cooking tonight, I don't feel in the mood to cook. I'd rather have somebody else do it and pay them to do that. So looking forward. So I'm distracted. I can't wait for 4 o'clock to get here to leave you all behind for a piece of steak. So, right. So, coaches live from 9 to 11 each and every day, Monday through Friday. We're live here with the Futures Education Trading from 2 to 4 p.m. And then 5 o'clock tonight over on our YouTube channel. You may even run into Hudson over there. On Don's the host from 5 till whatever they're done, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You never know. Depends what they're going. And check that out. It's a different experience over there on the lives than it is here. I don't know if any of you have ever been able to attend over there and see how that program works. Dawn hosts it. It's a kind of an open format. Yeah, she does have usually a lot of times she'll have a theme during the week. Usually Monday through Thursday, she'll have a theme of the day, and they'll use that as their focus to talk about things. Let me show you here real quick. Now that we're talking about it, let me see if I can find a. We'll just do a rando. And let's see. So let me pull one back here. Let me pull this over here. Let me share this my screen with you here real quick. This is a different type of. Again, you won't be able to hear it probably, but let me pull this up over here. Um, this is a different format. So you can get up there and you can actually talk and have an open mic. You don't have to. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to, right? But you can actually ask questions over there on the live feed, right? And it's a little different experience. And I don't know if I can play sound. Let me see.
I go on to American Dream Trading Live Aftermarket or Aftermarket Live, and all I get are history of the.
For me, but I will play the morning song from time to time just for shits and giggles.
All right.
So Bruno,
He
see,
can.
Bruno keeps it real with certain people,
Oh,
and
a lot of estrogen on that panel.
find a shit meme
A
quick.
lot of estrogen on
Kids
that
or his
panel.
grandkids.
I need some guys in
Another
there to
one at
bounce that
42
panel out.
so it could still happen.
Oh, look,
Dude,
I'm
I
on.
pictured
Oh,
him bouncing a kid around on his
oh
knee
no,
and
I don't have any grandkids. I
play
remember
that
by
song.
now. So anyway, yeah, it's
I
a
meant to be there
different.
today, but I was stuck in a spy trade.
There you
Well,
go.
and here's the
So, so anyway, you can see it's a little bit different format than what you see in here, right? It's interesting, and yeah, we have a good time actually over there. It's have laughs. We laugh and giggle like little kids, and so it's a little bit different format. You can actually go up there on that panel, just like they are, right? And you can join in. Now you don't have to. You can go in there and you can type questions in there. They'll answer your questions live, just like we do. But I'd highly suggest you go check it out. It's over at our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Go over there and you'll find the video there, and you can join live each and every night, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. By the way, when you get over there, tell them you came from the future. That way, Dawn will know how you found out about it. Say, hey, I came from the future. Greetings, right? And let her know that. So, the reason that, I like to see you go over there because it's.
And now for something completely different.
There you go. Just a different format, different style. And I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoy going over there. I keep saying I'm going to get there every night. Something comes up, and, after 12 hours of being here all day anyway, gets to be a long day. I was going to thought about going there tonight, but no, we're going to go out to eat. So that's more important. Maybe tomorrow night. Whatever. Let's see here. What else we got? See, John Foster joined over there. Thanks. Good to see Robin SoFlo popped in, another member. Hudson, we going to see any Mardi Gras live behind the scenes action like you did last year? I thought that was fantastic. Maybe you go over on the aftermarket and share a behind the scenes video if you're working tonight, or even during the day whenever coach is in. I enjoyed that scene behind. Matter of fact, he took us into the TV station one day while they were live broadcasting, and he was showing us, obviously not through a TV camera, but he was walking around with his phone and showing us what it looks like behind the scenes. It was pretty interesting. So they depend on him for that. He's one of their, well, he's the boss. He's the lead cinematographer. He's in charge of everybody with cameras, right? He knows all that stuff. So we have members from all over the place, all different skill sets. It's interesting to hear what people currently do for a living or what they used to do. We're trying to get Hudson to be used to do, and that'll happen over time, right? So, all right, what else we got going on here? We got about 5 minutes left in the market open. You might see some craziness going on here. One of Coach's rules said, what? If you're not an experienced trader, you have no business trading in this market because it could go crazy. And look, this continued. Remember how I jumped out of this because it was popping up and down, right? Remember? It was in that trade. So, look at it. But overall, it's continued what? Down. I scalped against the trend, if you remember properly, right? Can I jump in here and get in this order right now? Yeah, there we go. I can jump in right now. It will. I'm in here. And I can stand over here with my finger on the mouse. Now I'm up $187.50 that fast. 125. Why did I jump in? Because I evaluated in mere seconds based on my training and education experience that this thing, at least for at this moment, when I entered, was going down. Can that change? Yeah. See how why I was describing what I was doing. I gave up all that profit I could have took. Right? There's 62, there's 120, there's 187, there's 125. I ain't playing around there. I just locked in $187 profit. Bang. Now I'm back in it again. Look, I'm up on 250. Oh, yep, there we go. It said 250 right before I closed it, right? Now I'm up in it again. I'm just trying to catch this momentum on the down. There's 125. There's 187.50. It paused up there. See, I locked in $125. See how fast? Oh, yeah, you can't make $2,000 in one day. That's all a lie, right? Again, this is what I do all day. Now, I sometimes will hold things longer, but because it's the end of the day, I'm scared. Scared money can't make money, so I'm not staying in any trades any longer than I have to. Even though this thing may continue to drop continuously, I don't know that, so I'm not holding on to anything. There, boom, $125, bang, in and out, right? How fast did that take you? All right, you can't make $2,000. That's all a bunch of baloney. Well, you just see me do it. Live, real time. Even though this is a fake account, it's not real money, right? It's still executing the trades as if it was, okay? This is how you get used to learn the mechanics. So I'm in and out. See, now I'm losing money. Now I'm down 125. I'm up 60. Oh, it's pulling back a little bit. Should I freak out? Yeah, I would have got out of this already. I'm going to give it a second, though. I'm already down, but I have in my head amount I'm willing to give up. And there we go, down 3. Let's go. Pull, pull, pull. Let's get down here. Come on. Get on down. Move on down. Move on down. Move on down. Come on. Let's go. Get out of here. Boom. Oh, broke even on that one. Tried to get that $60, right? I ended up breaking even on it. 125, 250. Ooh, look at that. See that? There we go. There we go. Hang on here. This quick. Here's 187. Bang. I didn't even wait. I took that one. I seen $100 over $100. I'm taking it. All right. There we go. Now I'm losing that amount that I just put in there. Right? It's going to bounce around here a little bit. Now, what's the problem you see I'm doing here? I'm jumping in willy-nilly, right? I didn't even reevaluate the situation. I just jumped in because, well, I already made money. It's going down, right? Well, this is how you lose money in a heartbeat. You can overtrade when you're in a margin. When you're trading futures, you're trading on a margin account. So you could jump in and out all day long. Boom, there's $125. Oh my gosh. Right, look at
You are watching a master at work.
right? Now, that's the danger of doing that. You can overtrade. What do we call that? Overtrading. You get so involved in your success that you just start throwing jobs in and out, in and out, in and out, right? You need to evaluate every trade. Obviously, you can get away with it a couple times, but jumping in like that without me even looking at the L2, where am I at on the level? Where's the volume at? Where am I at in my chart? Okay, I had one bad trade out of all of those, right? That I was fortunate. Okay, that's not a way to trade. Well, you just made a couple $1,000s while we were watching. Well, yeah, but I could have lost a couple thousand too. You got to evaluate your trades. You just can't. This is not a casino, right? And I was treating it as a casino, right? Can I jump in right now? Yeah, I just did, right? So I can sit here. If I'm not paying attention, let's say I'm not paying attention, right? This could go against me in a heartbeat. You need to evaluate what you're doing. I got a level right here that I got to watch out for that may come down here and bounce. So I'll take my 250. Oh my gosh, Mark, you're just the world's greatest trader. Well, no. One of the things I am doing is I'm trading the trend. The trend is down. It's the end of the day. I got 30 seconds left, but this could shoot up at any heartbeat, right? So am I going to try to sit here and trade it to clear up the market close? Well, I can there. Boom. I just locked in another $187. How much more?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Are you not
Are you
entertained?
not entertained?
There we go. Oh, lost on that
Is
one.
that why you are here?
Yep. Hopefully you were entertained today. I know I can talk and ramble on, but that's what day traders do. Do we get in and out that quick? I don't know. I don't do that. I don't trade. That's crazy trade. Now, people with large accounts, I mean large, high volume dollars, they will literally trade at that because they can make tens of thousands of dollars in a matter of seconds, just like I was doing. Did I hold any of them longer than 5 seconds? Not really, right? And I made whatever it was. I couldn't tell you. I made thousands and thousands of dollars doing that, right? That fast. Don't think that you can do that. Would I done that with my real account? Absolutely not. I'm using a fake account, so I don't have real money on the line. But that is how you do take advantage of a trend. And at the end of the day, now the market's closed, just like this program is about to close. So to say that you can't, if you want to be skeptical, that's fine, but you just see me do it in real time, right? Now I could have done that all in one trade and made the same amount of money if I'd have left my entry and let it go. See how these candles are they're all one downtrend. I did probably 30 trades or whatever, I'm exaggerating, but I did more trades than I needed. You let your runners run. That was one of Coach's things. So I thank you all for being here today. Hopefully you had picked up a few little tidbits. Again, go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, get our free Discord, look at our free memberships. Our diamond plan is for $10,000, all inclusive, one-time payment, never ever pay again for everything that we already have, and anything that will be coming in the future, never pay again. That offer for the $10,000 one-time payment ends Sunday night. Come Monday morning, it will go back to $20,000, and it is a $50,000 value. Yes, there is fees involved in trading, but I don't see them. It's a non-issue. It was $3 for every one. You see me make $3 there, Brandon. It cost me $3 to make. Well, actually 15 because I was doing 5. $15 to make a couple hundred each time. I think that's a pretty good return on your money, wouldn't you? Anyway, thank you all for being here. I'm glad you could be here. We will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Make sure that anybody you come in contact with today or tomorrow is to try to leave a lasting positive memory with them, because you may never know what they're actually going through. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.